The 48 Laws of Power. The fourth law in this book mentions, the less you say, the more intimidating and powerful you are. Always say less than necessary. When you do speak, make it vague and ambiguous, leaving the meaning to others to interpret. They'll be frustrated and obsessed with trying to figure you out. Always say less than necessary. Men who are silent stand out from this outgoing world in some way. There are a few key factors that contribute to success of men who remain silent. Now, let us discuss a new chapter of horology, and in this chapter, you will learn about why successful men are silent. Make sure to stick around until the end because the last one might just be the most important. Number 1. They are great planners. Men who are silent frequently take longer to mentally comprehend information. They are wonderful strategists, which is why they don't communicate much since they can think things through. Because those men don't see a reason why someone should talk a lot unless it's necessary. They would imagine several scenarios. Make detailed plans with a clear ending. The 29th Law of Power mentions, think far ahead. Take into account all possible developments. Plan all the way to the end. And don't be swayed by wishful thinking. Then pursue your plans and without being tempted from your path. One must make and carry out plans if they are to succeed in any field. This requires considerable thought, which cannot be accomplished solely through talking. Number 2, they are good listeners. Silent success can be achieved without using a shortcut. A man won't become prosperous right away. We will need a lot of help and improvement before we can fully achieve in our mission. Having access to advice, so it's important to listen well. This does not imply that those who prefer to talk more are poor listeners. More so because those who are silent frequently allow others to speak first. As a result, successful men get more advice to help them succeed through. Number 3, they are creative. When left alone, silent men prefer to spend more time in their minds than talking to others. During this time, they frequently come up with ideas and connect theories that lead to original work. Ability to develop is crucial for business management because clients frequently value variety. Some quiet men's success can be attributed to their inventiveness in starting and growing their businesses. Typically, a man of this sort will surprise a peer with an original or creative thought. Number 4, they choose their words carefully. There is a fantastic component of those who choose silence that you should consider if you want to succeed, but are worried that others will judge you for being silent. It's not necessary to enjoy talking to be a good communicator. In fact, silent men tend to speak less than others. But once they do, it is inevitable that they will have to choose their words wisely. Doing so will make it easier for them to persuade a potential client. You take longer to decide what to say and what not to say if you are a quiet man. Number 5, they are great observers. It's more likely for the man who stays in the background to take note of their surroundings when one person is doing all the talking. In business, it's crucial to use clues to observe the intended market. Silent men are successful because they respond in accordance with their environment. They can recognize patterns and plan their next move accordingly. You work in a profession that necessitates a lot of strategies. Being a good observer is also advantageous. Before we proceed to the next reason, consider hitting the subscribe button if you haven't already and make sure to leave a like on this video. Number 6, they keep only the best people. Silent men are pickier about who they associate with. The 2nd Law of Power mentions, keep friends for friendship, but work with the skilled and competent. Powerful silent men don't mind having a small group of close friends and confidants because they are aware of how to handle them. For them, quality is more important than quantity. So networking is still possible even if you are a quiet man. Networking between loud people and silent people differs in that relationships are frequently pre-planned. A silent businessman is aware of his ideal network. It aids in developing relationships that are both meaningful and advantageous. Number 7, they know their priorities. You think silent men no longer possess any redeeming qualities. It's amazing how a quality that's frequently viewed as a weakness has a lot of advantages. Silent individuals may not be the most entertaining at gatherings, but they are aware of their obligations. Some silent men are successful because they are clear about where they stand and steadfast in their convictions. For instance, a man who concentrates on the food and beverage industry understands that this should come first before diversifying their business into a different, unrelated industry. Success is more likely with a consistent effort and the right priorities. Number 8, they can gain trust easily. Whereas where one obtains their energy may have little to do with one's ability to be trusted. Others may believe that remaining silent indicates greater trustworthiness and that exercising restraint by refraining from talking constantly. They are aware that some things are best kept private, especially when they involve sensitive information. Look at a banker who likely knows the password to your savings account or a smart agent of a secret that has not been revealed. They are preferred because of their ability to keep their mouth shut and not reveal information inadvertently. Number 9, they are self-aware. The success of silent men might also be attributed to their awareness of their strengths and weaknesses. They are aware that not every startup will have an overnight success. They are probably going to stick to a plan of improvement and try to make up for their shortcomings with positive traits. Being self-aware is not the same as being self-conscious. It signifies that a man is aware of their shortcomings and, rather than lamenting them, looks for a way to improve their situation. Number 10, they have good self-control. As I previously mentioned, men who are silent tend to have high self-control because they are self-aware and single-minded, which prevents them from overindulging in activities that are not beneficial to them. Some silent men have this quality, and they are successful because they know what they should and shouldn't do. Instead of just trying to please others, they concentrate on becoming productive. It can be difficult to stay quiet in a noisy society, but once the silent man realizes their value, the world will change along with them. Knowing and using these traits is crucial. Silent men possess many positive traits that will aid in their success. They have the capacity to think deeply, to know when to speak, and to recognize some factors that contribute to their success being more than they anticipate. Hopefully, understanding the benefits of being an introvert will inspire other quiet men to start changing the world for the better and achieve success. So that's it for today. These were the 10 reasons why successful men are silent, which were mentioned in the book of Herology. Make sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss another chapter.